Envoy. Envoy.
Envoy.
Envoy.
Envoy.
This back and forth is pretty representative of how I feel about Avowed. I found myself in one moment thinking that this was a fantastic game, and then later that same session asking why I was still playing it. My favorite thing about this game was the platforming, which I really wasn't expecting. The game does a great job of hiding parkour paths that lead to treasure. For a first-person ARPG, the platforming was surprisingly good and made me want to explore off the beaten path. On the other hand, Avowed gave me no reason to explore other than my curiosity. The vast majority of these paths led to treasure chests that rewarded me either with uninteresting crafting tools or a pile of the same boring items. Unlike other games where you constantly find new equipment that encourages you to change up your playstyle, there are only so many times I can get excited over finding the same common dagger. By the end of my time with Avowed, I lost interest in my favorite aspect of the game because it felt like a fruitless endeavor. To its credit, Avowed's combat is fantastic. I primarily used a wand and grimoire, which left me with a vast pool of spells to choose from. The fast-paced combat had me constantly rotating my kit to adapt to different situations. When I wasn't spell slinging, I was clobbering enemies with two-handed weapons. This isn't the Skyrim watch them eat that hammer to the temple type physics. Each melee strike momentarily slows down the game as you watch the satisfying ragdoll physics in action. It handles the same way as every other first-person ARPG, but the visuals made it feel so much better. However, the writing is just, well...
Relax, Daron. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
And while that's somewhat offset by the great performance of Brandon Keener, the voice of Garrus in the Mass Effect series, on the whole, it's not great. The worst offenses are when individual characters can't even pronounce the same words consistently.
Envoy.